In this video, I'm going to share with you how to find your spirit guides, what your spirit guides are, and a basically really powerful technique to astral project in order to manifest and communicate with your spirit guides. So step one. Alright, so step one, you're going to set your alarm for about 4 hours after you've fallen asleep at night. Make sure it's a soft alarm tone. You don't want to be distracted or stressed when you wake up from this sleep. Step two, you're going to basically just keep yourself busy for about 20 minutes or so. You can walk around, you can stand up, but try not to let too much light into your eyes. So don't look at your phone, don't look at this TV screen, don't go and watch, your computer. Just walk around, maybe do a bit of reading or something, read your journal or meditate. Step three, you're going to go back to sleep, but you do not want to sleep in your bed, okay? Don't go back to your bed. Go downstairs, go to the sofa, okay? Go to if you have a sun lounger, a deck chair, an armchair, a beanbag, okay? Or even just the floor with a few cushions. Go back to sleep somewhere other than your bed where you normally sleep. Step four, lie down, both of your eyes, close both of your eyes, stop moving your muscles, relax, breathe deeply in and out. And at this point you can listen to guided meditation, you can listen to binaural beats tuned to theta. I do have some of my own that I've created for this, so you can check the link in the description for those. And relax all of your muscles and just tell yourself, I will now astral project. Constantly repeat that over and over again as you relax without moving any of your muscles. Now what should happen is you should feel like a vibration or a tingling sensation. If it doesn't happen, let yourself just fall asleep and use a lucid dream to enter an OBE. If it doesn't work, if none of that works, just try again the next day or, go back to sleep for an hour, wake up and try again in an hour. If it does work, when you get to the vibrational stage with the tingling, you're just going to basically push yourself, your awareness out of your body through whatever way feels most natural to you. Some people like to use like a swing, they imagine themselves swinging. Some people will imagine like a rope above them or a bar or something where you can just pull yourself out of the bed. Well, it's not going to be a bed, is it? But out of wherever you are sleeping or laying down. And you will then begin to project. You'll be astral projecting at that point. So you need to basically shout out loud your intention to make the astral projection experience more clear. Shout out, I want increased clarity. I want this to be stable, okay? Shout these intentions out as if the world around you will understand and give you that result. And now you are out of your body. You are having an OBE right now. This, depending on how deeply you relax, this will either be a lucid dream or an actual OBE. So you really need to be able to tell the difference between the two, and I will make another video. So make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos to get clarity on that. And now we get to your spirit guide. So that's the technique I would use to get out of body for this method, right? So your spirit guides can be really anything which can give you guidance. They can even be you from the future. Your spirit guide can be your higher self, which is really basically just a collection of all of the intuition and knowledge and experience that you've gained throughout all of your past lives, condensed and combined into one higher being which has only the purest intentions for you, and it doesn't succumb to things like ego, because ego is largely something that we're taught or that develops as we go through society and go through this system of conditioning. The ego is not our true self. The ego, and I'm sure you know this, but the ego is basically not really you. It's just what your mind thinks is you based on your conditioning, your programming, I guess to some degree your attachment to this physical reality in this 3D space. But your higher self is more your connection to source, your connection to your soul and your purpose, and to those higher entities and energies which really they know what's best for you, okay? Don't listen to your ego, which is down here. Low vibration ego stuff. You want to listen to your higher self. So your spirit guide can be you, but in the form of your higher self giving you messages. And you really need to be open to these, otherwise you won't receive them properly. You need to basically declare out loud, and maybe even write down, I allow my higher self to come in and give me these messages. I consent to my higher self coming in through me and giving me messages, guiding me, helping me to do certain things. By consenting to it, you allow it to happen more. Your spirit guides can also be energies, extraterrestrials, energies, people, archangels, angels, people from other lives, parts of your soul family, your twin flames. It can really be defined as anything that will give you guidance or inspirational support. And so here's what you need to do. So firstly, decide on what spirit guide you would like to get guidance from. I would suggest starting with your higher self, because the connection between you and your higher self should be the strongest and the easiest to rejuvenate, to remember. So if you consent and allow your higher self to come in, it will be basically like becoming or remembering who you truly are. That's a lot easier to do than, for example, connecting with your spirit animal or a totem or like another type of energy or consciousness. Easier to connect with your higher self, in my opinion. So what you need to do is become astral, have an OBE using the method I just described. When you are actually out of your body, that's when you need to set a very strong intention and call out, basically. Intend to meet your spirit guides. or spirit guide in the form of your higher self. Intend to meet your higher self. And what will happen is, because in the astral realm, There aren't signposts, you're not using your legs, you're not, driving down the highway and following directions to a certain, place. It's largely reliant on your feelings, your intuition, and your intention. Your intention is everything. So if you just intend to meet your spirit guide in the form of your higher self, you will attract them to you. They will actually come and find you, as opposed to you having to go and find them. Because remember, your spirit guides are in higher dimensions. Their souls have evolved more, so they are more powerful. They can instantly detect when you're intending to meet them, or when you're open to meeting them, and they will just instantly come, find you, and give you guidance. You don't need to go and seek them. You just need to have the intention and the awareness that you want to meet them. That is enough for them to come and find you, give you guidance, and give you, hopefully, things you can take back into the physical reality, into the 3D. Okay, now it does get a bit complicated here because the memories and guidance they will give you, unless you've practiced this, it will be quite hard to translate that into your physical brain from your para brain. So your para brain or your astral brain is going to be filled with this guidance and this knowledge, right? You're going to then try and bring it back into physical reality, and that it could be difficult unless you've practiced this. There are ways of doing it, and I have made a video about this, but just bear that in mind. So you need to practice this. It's not going to be an overnight thing where you instantly get guidance, from your higher self and you instantly know what to do. Just stick with it, be patient, and I promise you it will all make sense eventually. I'd love to hear your experience with this and your experiences with spirit guides. So leave a comment down below. I'll try and reply to everyone, and I'll see you next time.